Hey everyone, it's Spurs Rail 96 here. Hope you're doing well out there. Welcome to another Train Sim World live stream. Today I'll be doing another first look. Must be a record of the amount of first time looks I've been doing recently with regard to my streams. This time we're taking a look at the first product made by the developer known as Incredible Trains. The route in question is a route situated in northeast London, the London Overground Mild Main Line, or the North London Line as I prefer to call it. So yeah, let's take a trip on this route and see if it's any good, basically. That's right, we'll click on this one. We'll go into the timetable this time because as you can see, there's not a lot with regards to what the amount of traction you can mess around with. This is the only new toy, so to speak, that comes with this route. This doesn't come part of the route, neither does this, and neither does that. So if you didn't have any other UK stuff, this is the only train you will get. But I have all of the layers installed, which may look a bit bare bones, but when you click on the layers mode, there is an absolute ton of AI services that actually quite unfortunately severely hamper the performance of this route. The reason why I know that is because I tried to do the stream earlier and the game crashed. It just couldn't cope. So yeah, there's quite a lot of AI going on, I should say, with this route. So you've got the Chingford line, you've got the London Underground Central line depicted by the Bakerloo line stop. The Goblin line is obviously part of it. East London line, the Lion S line, or the Watford DC line, the Bakerloo line, obviously, the Elizabeth line, which is basically using the Class 710 units from the London Overground and just giving a new lick of paint. You got the East Coast Main Line stock, which you hardly are going to, you don't really see, but if you look on the map, there are actually trains going in and out of King's Cross. So, but I will disable that to ease the performance. Thameslink trains are obviously simulated. The station West Hampstead Thameslink is in the game, albeit you can't really see it or access it. But there are AI services going to, West Hampstead Thameslink. Southeastern High Speed, they obviously trundle into St Pancras International, but we will disable that as well. You've got the Midland Main Line, of course, going to St Pancras International. The Avanti West Coast 390 Pendolino, because obviously the route starts at Willesden Junction and you will see the Pendolinos thundering along the West Coast Main Line to London or Milton Keynes. Chiltern Railways are somehow have managed to get a bit of a role in this route, courtesy of the Great Western Express HSTs, I think, which is a bit of an odd one, but I'll disable that as well. The Jubilee line, that's simulated by the Bakerloo line stock, which isn't realistic, but hey ho, what can you do? You've got freight, the Docklands Light Railway, which is a pretty unique element on this route. Basically, the Docklands Light Railway trains have been modelled as far as the exterior is concerned, and maybe not the interior as much, but you can see them trundling in and out of Stratford. Central Line 2, I presume that's just an extra layer of AI services. Same goes for Bakerloo Line 2, and then, Chiltern 2. Great Northern is apparently in this route, but for some reason you can't turn it on or off, because it just comes up with this message saying you don't own Great Western Express, even though I do, hence why I've disabled the Chiltern services. DLR2 is Greater Anglia. They are in the game but are unlicensed, so they basically use again, similar to the Elizabeth line, they use a variant of the Class 710s in the game, and then just given a new coat of paint, basically. And you've got Jubilee Line 2, Thameslink 2, West Coast Main Line, LNR2, Southern and Willesden train maintenance depot. So that's all the layers as far as AI goes. I think the AI has probably more services than playable services, but yeah, you get 668 services with the Class 378. The 710 has just 6 playable services, a couple of empty coaching stop moves, a few overground services as well. Stratford to Camden Road, Hampstead Heath to Willesden Junction. So there's a bit to do with the 710. The 66, I know everyone loves the 66 these days. You've got a lot of freight going to different parts of the line. It doesn't say in the menu, obviously, what kind of freight you'll be doing, but it's either container moves, intermodal trains. I think there's a manifest one in there as well. Yeah, I think there's an empty stop move in there as well, moving the 66 about. But yeah, we'll take control of the Class 378 5-coach variant in the game, which is obviously, this is a electric multiple unit. Took a bit of time to load that. So you've got not much in terms of variety of services. You've got section going from, I think it's the East London line, Highbury and Islington to Crystal Palace, which is like literally a tiny section of this route you'll be playing. But there you go, it's in the game. But this is the one we'll be doing, I think. The Clapham Junction to Stratford. Yeah, we're doing that one. The 6:43 service, which goes from Clapham Junction to Stratford. We'll put it to custom. We'll set it to, I don't know, have a bit of cloud, and we'll get going. Now, obviously, this route isn't fully portrayed, unfortunately, at this moment in time. The route only goes from Stratford to Willesden Junction. In real life, the North London line would go to Richmond, and in the past, like 10 years ago, you had another line called the West London line, which went from Willesden Junction to Clapham Junction. But now it's been renamed to the Mildmay line. That includes the West London line as well. So, yeah, it is frustrating that the full line isn't simulated for now. Thankfully, the developer has confirmed that whoever is committed to building the rest of the network, so to speak, of the Mildmay line. And the first section is from Willesden Junction to Richmond, which is good. I'm very, very pleased. It will be available to people for free who have the Mildmay line installed on their various gaming machines and PCs and what have you. So that's brilliant. I appreciate that. Hence why I decided to pick it up. I remember when I said, when I did a news video on this route, I would not pick up this route unless there is a commitment from the developer to, let's say, finish the route, either to Richmond or Clapham Junction. Ideally, I would like both, but for now, we're just going to get the extension to Richmond. But it's better than none, right? So that was like, what I said, I'll stick to my guns. If it's not going to get extended, I won't buy it. But it is getting extended, so I will buy it. But I have to say, if you do plan to get this route, I would wait until the extension is actually complete, and then it'll be worth your £24.99. Because I think in its current condition, I think it's very steep, £24.99 for 12 miles. There's a lot of stations, and there is a ton of AI, as you've seen in the settings. But I think unless it goes on a discount, don't get it at the moment. Of course, I did get this on a discount. I think I got it back in, was it July? Something like that. So yeah, this is the Class 378 Electrostar multiple unit. A family member, let's say, of the Electrostar set of trains. We already have those, or some family members of the Electrostar family portrayed in Train Sim World. They are the Class 377s from Southern and the 387 from Gatwick Express. So the The cab itself, you know, the gauges, the buttons, the colours of the buttons, the screen, it's very, very familiar territory to those who have owned a either the what was the route called? East Coast Way and the London to Brighton route. So we need to set the PIS display here. So forgot how you do it. Is it? Ooh, is it menu? Yeah, there we go. PIS Stratford. There we go. Confirm location. And there we are. So you got the temperature controls, coupling button, the auxiliary systems. I'll just switch that. Push the button just in case. Got the signal bell. For some reason I really like the signal bell. It sounds better than the actual whistle. And the horn. You can hear the whistle. I think one pet peeve I have with this, I mean, I've never been a fan of the Electrostar series in general. I know it's sacrilege to say it. But the sounds sound a little bit old. I think Dovetail or the developer, Incredible Train, said these are Just Train sounds. But I think Just Trains have some newer sounds or fresher sounds of Electrostars in action. So it just sounded a little bit on the old side. Like I've heard them before, obviously, from the Electrostar trains in the Southern trains and the Gatwick Express trains. I think the sounds need a bit of a refresh, not gonna lie. So alright, let's unlock the doors. Obviously the door sounds are gonna sound different. So here we are, this is the 378-2 and here we are at Willesden Junction. Familiar yet kind of different at the same time. So you got the branded TfL stuff, Oyster pads, the line route posters. Got the underground running underneath. The frame rate is very poor, I have to say. And it's not just the Bakerloo line trains coming in and out of Willesden Junction down there. You've also got the Watford DC line trains or the Lioness line services. I mean, you've seen in the timetable menu how packed this route can get and how performance intensive it can be. So yeah, this is the West Coast Main Line down here from another route which is in the game. West Coast Main Line South and the Bakerloo line. You've got the train maintenance depot down there. And obviously you would see Pendolinos and Class 350s and 710s going up and down the route. In fact, there's a train I could see in the distance. In fact, there we go. Right on cue. There's a Pendolino departing Euston, going through Wembley up to, I don't know, Birmingham or Manchester. But there it goes. There it goes. Scenery, I have to say, looks a step up from Dovetail's variant. A lot more weeds, shrubs, even some trees and growing. Obviously down there would be the branch to either Clapham Junction or Richmond. Obviously they aren't in the game yet, fingers crossed for Clapham Junction. Which in theory could happen because we've got Clapham Junction in the game. Courtesy of the Brighton Main Line. But here you go, got a special London bus. This is a new variant of bus, I think, that's added to the game. It's even officially decked out with the London bus logo there. Got the bus stop here. We've got some London cabs. Cool. Right, do we need to have a look at anything else regarding facilities? No, we've got Willesden Junction. Sign there, a light for Harlesden Town Centre. PIS displays work, that's good. I approve. Yeah. And there's the 710s there. That's just offloaded a shed load of passengers. I'll come onto the Malmö line to go to the various destinations. I'll show you the map very quickly. This route does not like the map for some reason. So yeah, this is Willesden Junction here. You got the train maintenance depot, which does have a couple of 378s in the sidings. So I'm not sure if you can actually do some empty stock moves at Willesden. It would be good if you could, but I don't think so. There's also this huge yard, and seems to be a main line here. I'm not sure what that one is. I thought it might be the Great Western Main Line into Paddington, but I don't think that is the case. Ooh, careful, game. Here would be... Oh, it's really struggling, this map. Here would be... That's West Hempstead Thameslink. That's going... Is that West Hempstead Thameslink? It is, isn't it? Oh no, sorry, that's the Jubilee line. Apologies there. That's the Jubilee line. Here is West Hempstead Thameslink, and the line going down to Stratford. St Pancras International. There's King's Cross there. There would be loads of trains trundling in and out, but I've disabled the AI. What's this here? That's the East London line. Where's the section going from? Can't think what it is. Where's the Goblin line? Is it somewhere around? I don't know where it is. I can't remember. But yeah, here is the maze. That is Stratford on the map there. So you got the various platforms. You can't access all of the platforms at Stratford. I've learnt, but you can access some of them, either on foot or via the external camera. So I think there's enough of me chit-chatting. Let's get going to our first station stop, which is Kensal Rise. Ooh. I think for this one I'll get out in the external camera so we can see a bit more of the route. But vegetation, you know, grass, weeds, shrubs, trees, bushes, yeah, pretty good. And the ballast looks okay. It's passable, I'll say that. Hey, Sophie, nice to see you. Hope you're well, and same for Commando. Hope both of you are well. Yeah, pretty much Commando, but I mean, you know, the services the AI services I have left in, you can see. You know, the DLR, you can see the Greater Anglia services, you can see at Stratford. Obviously the Jubilee line, the Victoria line, and obviously the Bakerloo line is simulated by the Bakerloo line stock. And we've got the Chingford line as well, and simulated by the Overground 710. You can see a bus there going along the road. That's going quick. I better duck in the cab quickly. So there is a fair few stations. Don't ask me how many. I've got no idea, actually. Let me just check. How many stations are on this current route? I think it's... I think it's 19 stations, I think, currently. On obviously obviously when the section to Richmond gets constructed, that will bring the total into I think close to the mid-20s. It's good to see the buses getting a run around on the roads. That's good. It's putting them to work, putting them to use. So we're pulling into Kensal Rice now. Let's get on the brakes. Good to see the safety systems are working. So far. Right, where do we stop? At the end of the platform? There, that stop sign is there. Woo! There we go. Tickety boo. Alright, here we are at Kensal Rise. First stop on the line, let's take a look around. Also, it's good to see the PIS displays on the train's exterior actually is, well, it works. It's not disappeared yet. Another train has come in, going to Richmond. So, welcome to Kensal Rise. Alright, rise and shine. Let's take a look at Kensal Rise. So, you got the footbridge. Jesus Christ. I'll get there in the end, people. To access to 2 different platforms, so it's not step 3. You've got, you know, map of the route, PIS displays, good. There's a map of the overall London Overground network. This blue one here is the one we'll be using today. There's Willesden. This is the section to Richmond. So it's going to have the likes of Kew Gardens, Gunnersbury, South Acton and Acton Central. So, and that of course has the Central line, and somewhere the Central line, the District line at Gunnersbury. So we could have some more AI services with the Bakerloo line making yet another appearance. I think there's some National Rail services that stop at Richmond as well, so we could potentially see that in the future. AI services, I mean. It's good to see the PIS displays working there. You got a couple of buses stopped, ready to pick up some passengers, I presume. Oh, look at that! You got the traffic lights. They actually are shining a light. Look at that! Nice. You got the red one there as well. Hey, calm down, mate. I'm just looking around. Busy on these roads. Jesus. You can tell it's London rush hour at 6:57 in the morning. When we get across. Yeah, so there's the entrance to the platforms there. There's the inside of the footbridge. There's even got some cycles on the Overground and TfL night services posters. That I do approve. Let's get back in the cab before the game shouts at me. Okay. The next station stop is Brondesbury Park. It's just over half a mile away. Sophie, no, I've got tea here, but I've had biscuits, Sophie. I had a couple of digestives before I started the stream. God, I'm chilly. It's cold. It's the first time in a fair old while I've said it's chilly. It's been very windy today. Very windy. Oh, it's been a fair while for you, Commander, since you played Train Sim World. Oh, don't worry, nothing much has changed. Well, apart from TSW6 coming along, but yeah, that hasn't changed much either. Aside from what, maybe a refreshed user interface, new menu music, 3 new routes. Well, I say 3. Let's say it's 2.5. And yeah, and only one new feature that's going to be compatible to your current crop of TSW content. But apart from that, yeah, Not a lot, afraid to say. I mean, there is more other features, but it's mainly restricted to, let's say, the newer routes that's coming with this TSW6 launch, unfortunately. But there you go. That's how the world works with Dovetail, I'm afraid. Right, here we are at Brondesbury Park. I always say it incorrectly. Brondesbury, it's Brondesbury Park. You got, yep, posters and everything, signage, PIS displays, all good. Yep, I'm liking what I'm seeing. The foliage I really like. Really nice it's been fleshed out like that. You know, weeds, shrubs. I like what I see. Again, similar to the previous station. Another bridge over the tracks. You've even got a clock, which sadly is broken. Never mind. Apparently it says it's midnight or lunchtime, but it's not, I'm afraid to say. There isn't a way to get out onto the road, is there, from the station? No? I presume that's the way in to the station in real life, to the platforms from street level, but that isn't portrayed in the game. That's a bit of a shame. No traffic here either, I've noticed. Oh dear. Yeah, I think the Kensal Rise was better than Brondesbury Park. It's nice when they have the interiors, you know, fully modelled, so then you could pretend on foot. You know, you could go to street level and then make your way down onto the train, to the platforms to catch a train. I mean, you saw it for yourselves at Kensal Rise, had the traffic lights and the traffic going about. Not at Brondesbury Park. What was the station we just stopped at then? Was that Kensal Rise? I'm confused now. I'm losing my marbles. Ooh, Brondesbury Park. Oh, it's Brondesbury. Oh, right, sorry. Got confused. I was like, hey, right. Oh dear, I'm losing the plot today. I do apologise. It's that day where the brain just simply don't want to function. Right, here we are at the next station stop, which is Brondesbury. PIS displays are working. You got the usual TFL signage. Good. Oh, managed to just get that onto the platform, those doors. Right. What's it like as far as the scenery is concerned? I mean, I appreciate the 3D grass. That house is, yeah, looks like it's being taken over by Mother Nature. Where's the way out then? Is it down here, down these steps? And I imagine it's through that passage, but for some reason it's been blocked off. That's a bit of a shame. TSW4 discover audio power. Okay. Yeah, so sadly the interiors to I imagine the road over there or over there have not been portrayed. That's a bit of a shame. At least the exterior building is there, I suppose. Still, it's a little bit of a shame. Oh, because down here, look at that, you've got this modelled out fairly well. My God, look at this. Got people on the high street waiting for a bus. There's stupid, idiocy scooters, which I despise, and I hope they all catch fire and blow up. You've got traffic lights, people going about having breakfast at this early time in the morning. I like this. This high street's fantastic. This is such a shame you can't access it on foot. Only via the external camera. You've even got some roadworks taking place. How British is that? Buses. These houses are modelled very well. Very expensive flats indeed. That building there where my cursor is, that doesn't look too bad either. It's just a shame there's no road traffic. There's cars and buses, but there's no road traffic. So, it was modelled very well. That's probably the best looking high street or best looking street I've seen in Train Sim World. Albeit there's no actual cars and buses moving around the place. And again, you know, you can't access it on foot, which is a bit of a shame. Never mind. The next station stop is West Hampstead. West Hampstead, sorry. It's just over 800 yards away. If you have enjoyed the stream up to this point and you like what you've seen, I'd appreciate it if you would hit the thumbs up button below, and if you are watching for the first time, be it live or on playback, then I'd appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. Well, we're just going under the, is it the Jubilee line? Yeah, Jubilee line. But there is our next station stop, West Hampstead. Ooh, brake, 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 brake. Brake, brake. It's a bit slow braking, isn't it? Oh dear. Overstepped that one a little bit. Excuse me. Never mind, we've overstepped the mark a little bit, but we've arrived at West Hampstead. Got fictional, here we go, that's where the camera's going to play up, is it? Got some fictional dovetail posters, the usual TFL branded posters and route maps and all that stuff, signage. POS displays work good. People sitting on the chairs and benches on the platforms. I don't like. We got some newer buildings dominating the area around the station. Maybe they're new houses, housing development maybe, I don't know, or businesses. Not too sure, but they look good. They look good. Nice to have some newer buildings in the game. Yet again, got a little bridge across the tracks to access the platforms. This is not a step-free station. You've even got a sign here that says you can access West Hampstead, Thameslink and Underground stations if you follow through this way out. Oh, we've jettisoned from the inside of the bridge, and we're now out onto the road, where there's a set of garages there that I didn't expect to see. Some cars parked along here. Must be a little quiet side street. So how do you get in then? Because there's some garages there. No, they're not. Unless they're shutters for access to the station, surely, right? Either way, building looks nice. Doesn't look too bad. Oh, is that the? You can just see it there. That's the Thameslink platforms, I think. You could just make them out. You could just make out the steps to the footbridge. I can't go any further, but that is West Hampstead Thameslink for the Jubilee line. It is West Hampstead Thameslink, isn't it? Yes, it is. Sorry, it's Thameslink. Okay. Well, at least they modelled the station to a degree. So that's something. Okay. Just Wait for the game to load. Right, let's go to the next station stop, which is Finchley Road and Frognall. Hey, Joseph Ford, welcome aboard. You're very nice to have your company. Hope all is well. Just taking a first look at the London Overground North London line, or the Marlmaid line, however you wish to call it. There's the next station stop. Commando, I'm not sure what the PS4 variant of this route is like. Have they got all of the layers up and running on the PlayStation 4, have they? If they have, that's a bit of a shock, because I can assure you that when I had all of the layers, like AI layers installed, portraying non-overground services, let's say, yeah, the route was a bit of a pig when it came to performance. Really slow and struggling. So yeah, to make this route run a bit smoother, I've had to obviously disable, as you've seen at the start of the stream, quite a bit of AI layers. But the layers I've left in, all of the underground and overground AI services, they're all up and running. And the route seems to be holding steady for now. So let's take a look around this station. Got the sign there, Finchley Road and Frognall, PIS displays. Got some graffiti on the side of this warehouse on the side, that's cool. Some crap here as well, bricks and bags of, I don't know, cement or something, wheelbarrow, a bit of work taking place, some scaffolding here as well. Trying to repair this building that is deteriorated to a point where a tree has decided to grow through the building. That must be a first. Ah, yes, they modelled this one. Excellent. They modelled the way in and out. Good. PIS displays, oyster validators, ticket machines even. Wow. No e-scooters and unicycles here. That's obviously one of the collectible thingamabobs. The defibrillator. You can basically shut the door. Close the defibrillator. London Overground ticket machine there. And there's even a light that lights this sign up at night. And the official signage on the outside. Nice. I like that. Good. Glad they included that. And it goes straight out to the main road and a bus waiting for you. And there's hideous e-scooters. They should be banned from the face of the earth. No AI traffic again, which is a bit of a shame. But the fact you can go from the bus to the platform, I approve. I like that. Good. Let the train load in. And we can proceed to the next station stop, which is Hampstead Heath. Train staff, hey, how are you? Hope you're well. You like the Marlmaid line? Well, there you are. Good thing I'm showcasing it tonight. It's my first look at it properly. I've done the tutorials and a couple of empty stock moves, but I haven't really done the service from end to end, Willesden Junction to Stratford. In the first long tunnel of the journey. We're hideously late, but that's okay. We're still going, that's all that matters. I mean, I wouldn't want to have been on the Underground the past 7 days, because that must have been just absolutely rammed, considering most of the tube network was very quiet due to the strikes, unfortunately. It's a good thing I didn't go to London this week, last week. I was planning to see some family members, but I thought, well, maybe best not. Because of the strikes, it would just, add many minutes to the journey from Reading, and plus the Elizabeth line trains and probably all of the GWR services going to London Paddington would be rammed as hell. Maybe not from Reading specifically, but maybe from other stations along the line, like West Ealing and stop at this stop sign there. You can just see it. There we go. Alright, welcome to West Hampstead. Hampstead Heath, sorry. You got a passenger NPC leaning on the shelter, looking at his phone. Good. Got some plants, and a cafe. A fictional one, obviously, or a local cafe. Yeah, it's good. I like it. It's nice how you got a little scene going on there. People queuing up, ready to get their morning coffee. Get that sugar rush. Yeah, good. Ah, you got a lift here. Does that work? I think it does, doesn't it? Shall I push the button and see?
Doors closing.
Yeah, I saw it move. And let's do the test. Calling the lift back down. Does it work? Yeah, it does. Rock and roll.
Lift going up.
Good. The lift is included and it works. Good. I like the platform canopy there. Look at that. Looks nice. So this is a station I got upgraded to be completely accessible to people with disabilities. You can tell. Looks good. Oh, look at that. And they model it out to the road. Good. Mind the gap. Your papers. Yeah. Good. I like this. They've even got a little puddle of mortar or I don't know, something. And a paper shop as well. Get your London Metro here, I presume. This is the high street I want to see. Look, people knocking about, the traffic going about. They're queuing for fish and chips. Blimey, it's a bit early, my friend. At 7:18 in the morning. There's another one here queuing at I think he's looking at a dress shop. He's not sure. He's like, oh, which suit shall I buy today, guys? I like that though, it's really good. Another paper shop over there too. Oh, it's nice. Cool, I like it. And it's got the branding on the outside, Hampstead Heath. And some guys ready to have their Amazon parcels collected. Lots of them. And there's the lift doors at street level. And that building looks interesting there. It looks new. Yeah, good. That might be my favourite station out of the lot so far. But we must soldier on to our next stop, which is Gospel Oak. Very familiar, of course, from the Goblin line. Thank you for the subscription, Joseph Ford. I very much appreciate your support. Thank you very much. What did Commander say? I know I'm a bit slow with the live chat. I do apologise. I think there's a way I can make it slower, but yeah, I think even if I made it slower, it still wouldn't get close to how slow I always am when it comes to reading the live chat. I always seem to be a step behind with it. I do apologise. What did Commander say anyway? Oh, sorry, I must have misread your comment incorrectly, Commander. You're surprised that the route is still supported on PlayStation 4. I see. That must mean the performance of the route is even worse than what's being displayed on the PS5. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised the PS4 and the Xbox One are still soldiering on with Train Sim World. I don't see what people are going to get out of it on those platforms. I mean, the scenarios are going to be the same. Timetables, well, depends what route you choose to run. But, I mean, just look at the Leipzig to Dresden route that's recently been unveiled in the Dovetail live stream. I think as far as timetabled services on the old gen, PS4 and Xbox One, the only train you're going to be operating all of the services is the Talent 2. You can't even operate services with the trains that come with the route. You know, the 411 ICET, you can't operate services with it. I find just ludicrous, but that probably just shows you, or probably proves just how much the PS4 and Xbox One is really struggling with Train Sim World. Okay, so this is our next station stop. Gospel Oak, of course. Now these weren't here before. These lifts down to platform level, ground level, sorry. Does it work? Yeah.
Lift going down.
Good, good, good. And even knows the colour of the line too. Form. I spelled incorrectly, right? I'm not losing my marbles. I was meant to say from, not form. Never mind. We got some AI traffic moving around, not a lot, but it's there. Yeah, these roads, this road doesn't look good. Oh dear. Oh dear. That needs a bit of rework, I think. Bit of a work. You got some signs here though, I like that. Rail replacement buses. And Turfnell Park Underground Station. Good. You got the entrance there, Gospel Oak. I don't think this was here before, this entrance. You got that. Look at that. That looks nice. Can you come in here? Oh, you can't. Oh, I can't go in. Oh, that's a bit of a pain. Oh, maybe not. Oh. You can see there the ticket barriers are modelled. I presume that's the ticket office, a few ticket machines, and some other TfL signage. Right, we'll have to take a look at the platform to query very quickly. That's down the steps. What's wrong with this wall here? Crumbling away. Oh dear. Right, so you can go there. Good. I was just double checking. I like the steps. Look at that. This side up, this side down. Got the TfL branded signage, PIS displays working, I imagine. There's a little waiting room there as well. This is good. And then over here is very familiar territory. This is the platform to the Gospel Oak Barking Line, which you've seen the train depart in the distance there. You'll see the usual bits and pieces from the Goblin Line are all still here. People sitting down who've missed their train, having a read of the paper, cup of tea, coffee. Good. I approve. Let's get moving to our next station stop, which is Kentish Town West. Alright, I will try and speed up with the chat this time. Okay. Joseph Falkaway for the Exeter to Plymouth line. It's your local line. Well, I'm really pleased actually to see the Exeter to Plymouth line portrayed on Train Symbol. It's just nice to have something from a route perspective it's different. You know, we've had the East Coast Main Line, the West Coast Main Line, and as good as the West Coast Main Line is in its current condition on, you know, the current gen consoles and the PC, you know, it's very much just point A to point B at some very high speed. Yes, granted, with the West Coast Main Line there's way more stations than the Exeter to Plymouth and Paignton route, well, the Riviera line. But I like the Exeter to Plymouth line, the Riviera line as it's called in Train Symbol, because the variety of the scenery, you know, you've got the coastline, you've got the rugged red rocks, the Devon countryside, and you know, you're serving the two biggest cities in the southwest. Exeter, very, very popular, you know, with regards to the university, you know, having Exeter Chiefs, one of the most successful rugby clubs in the country. Plymouth, of course, you know, known as Britain's Ocean City. You know, I think it's a bigger city than Exeter. You know, very well known for its, you know, for the theatre. I've been to Plymouth. I went to Plymouth 2-3 weeks ago on that line from Reading, and you know, it's really nice scenery. Most famous of all is, of course, you've got the Dawlish Sea Wall, which is fully portrayed in its modern setting. So it had its upgrades after the storm of, was it 2014? You know, pretty much destroyed the wall, washed away the rails, and the whole kit and caboodle as regards to the Dawlish Sea Wall was rebuilt. And it's yeah, probably one of the nicest areas to go for a walk if you want to see, you know, the seaside and trains. And also with that route, from a driving perspective, it's going to be challenging. You know, you're going to have steep gradients, variations with the speed limit. I think the highest speed you can get on that route is 100 miles an hour, and that's not for the whole of the route. I think it's, I would like to say it's on the last leg of the journey to Exeter. And coupled with the Riviera line itself, you know, going to Paignton and, you know, Torquay, very, very popular in the summer season, you know, for the tourism. The only disappointment I would say with the route that's, you know, being portrayed in Train Symbol is that neither of the heritage railways are being brought to life, which is a shame, but I expected it because Dovetail's thrown in the towel with steam. And also the line to Exmouth. I would have really liked to have seen that line to Exmouth, more stations, it's more quieter branch line compared to the branch line to Paignton. But other than that, it's nice to have a different main line, not one that's point A to point B. It's nice to have one that's challenging, but also that's different, you know, from, you know, the scenery side of things. It's not just countryside. There's a bit of coastal scenery in there as well, which is nice. Plus, it's good for a route in the southwest that actually looks good-ish compared to the hideous West Cornwall local. So this is Kentish Town West. Got POS displays working there. People in the waiting about to go catch their train to the destination. Steps. Where does this go? Does it just connect the two platforms? Oh no, no, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. The game didn't like that. Let me get out again. What's down here? Some terrace houses? Yeah. Got a shed. Wheelbarrow. Garden chair and table. Some washing out. A shed and yeah, someone growing their vegetable patch or whatever. But I don't think there's a way you can actually access the station from ground level. Well, at least they modelled the road here. Oh, I like that. That looks like a new residential area to me. What's around there, I wonder? I don't know. Must be a way you can access it, right? Oh, good to see them. This road is looking better than the road I looked at before. Got people waiting for the bus. I think that's a station entrance there, is it? Oh no, it's a cafe. More of those idiotic e-scooters. Someone having a probably an argument over, I don't know, maybe they've put the bins in the wrong place. Oh no, there's someone actually going into the house. They're invading your house. They're going to steal everything. This is the entrance? Kentish Town, where? Oh. So they've modelled the sign and this the entrance, but the entrance itself has not been modelled. Oh, it's a bit of a shame. Don't like that. It's a bit of a shame. Never mind. Let's rock and roll to the next station stop, which is Camden Road. Hey Simon, hope you're well. You're about to arrive at my local station, which is very well wended on this route. Is that Hampstead Heath, is it? Or is it the next station, which is Camden Road? I think the station you mean is Hampstead Heath. Okay, Joseph Ford, take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Ricardo, hey, hope you're well. Welcome. Just taking a look at the London Overground mild main line for the first time. You excited for Train Sim 6? Right. Is there any particular route you're looking forward to, or are you just looking forward to, I don't know, all of it? Just want to take a look at that overbridge a minute. That looks interesting. You've got the traffic going on down there. Good. Like it. Nice to see a bit of liveliness. You've got a park down there too. Ooh. Nice. I've said nice way too many times. I need to stop saying that. Even got a rooftop cafe bar. Brilliant. That must be for a local a business. Oh, great! You've included that. Imagine that. Pop the camera on the rooftop bar and watch the trains go by. It can't be all that bad. Okay, we're pulling into Camden Road now. Simon, hang on, let me just stop at the station. Alright, open the doors. Simon, if you step out of the station, it's quite realistic. The massive building in the distance is is the Royal Free Hospital. Oh, I see. It's one of the stations. Oh, you can't enter or exit. Oh, the previous one. Oh, right, I see. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's done fairly well. The stations are modelled correctly. You know, it's got the correct branding, the correct signage. I mean, I really like the traffic being included. You know, particularly going over that bridge. just now, you know, it just brings the route to life. You know, you've got passengers leaning up against the shelters, you know, having coffee, tea, reading a newspaper. It's really, really nice to see, you know, just a bit of variety with the NPCs instead of just standing there looking into emptiness. Oh, come on, camera, work with me. So this is Camden Road. Oh, come on, let me go under this canopy. No, it won't let me do it. But yeah, you can see the correct brand, the orange branding and the PIS displays, they work. God, imagine if we could get announcements for this route. That will just bring the immersion level to, well, another level. What's down here then? More traffic chugging about. This building's nice. Housing? Flats? I presume so. I can't move the camera away from it for some reason, but we'll trudge our way. Look, there's the station branding now of Camden Road, and there's the road. And wow, that bus is cutting the corner, isn't it? Yeah, this junction could be modelled out a bit better. That's just me being me, of course. Yeah, the junctions could be improved on here, and the floating houses as well. Other than that, it doesn't look too bad. Oh, you even got some a part of the bridge where I imagine there would once be another set of tracks. Yeah, but the station itself, I've got no complaints. Oh, is that a lift down there? It is, isn't it? And I can't access it. Damn it. And there's also some steps, but I can't access that either. So I presume that lift works, but I can't clarify that. Right, the next station stop is Caledonian Road and Barnsbury. Do you have a favourite station, Simon, on this line in particular, or do you just like your local station because it's your local station? I have to say, the one that what was it? Hampstead Heath, or it was one of the Hampstead stations. I really, really liked that, and the fact you could go from the bus to to the platforms. I really liked that station. Okay, what's this down here then? Those are the tracks to St Pancras, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. So underneath us would be like the South Eastern High Speed and Thameslink trains, but I've disabled them just so the route could run a wee bit smoother. I think that's the next thing that needs to be tackled with this route. I think, just some little elements of scenery need a bit of tidying up. Some new sounds on this would be much appreciated, and I think the route performance needs a bit of a reset. I think it's a little bit too stop-start as far as frame rate is concerned. I mean, with the full AI layers installed, this route runs like a pig, and that needs to be addressed, I think. But then again, you could just be like, well, Spurs Rail, most of the AI services, like East Coast Main Line, West Coast Main Line, and South Eastern High Speed stuff, I'm not going to see on my journey, so you could just disable them. That's very, very true. But some people are going to be like, well, I'll get in the free cam, I want to have a look at that. So they expect it to run smoother. Kanan Jones, hey, how are you? Hope all is well. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Just taking a look at the London Overground Goblin line. Can I ask you something? Yeah, sure, go ahead. I'm just pulling up to Caledonian Road and Barnsbury. I think there will do. Yes. Right, let's take a look around. Caledonian Road and Barnsbury. Oh, nice to see some bushes, weeds, shrubs. Oh, look at that, you got the entire tube map there. No, it's very blurry though. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. If it wasn't so pixelated, you could read that whole map, but that's a shame it's not, but there we go. And oh, you got an Overground timetable board here. Oh, hello. Is that accurate to the real in-game timetable, or is that just put there just for the sake of it, and that's just cherry-picked from, I don't know, Google or something? I don't know. Yeah, it's a shame it's a bit pixelated again. It needs to be a bit more high-res. I imagine there's no PIS displays, hence why this timetable board is here. No, you got the PIS displays there. Okay. This is fully accessible. There was a lift that just went past that, I presume works. More TFL branded posters and trickery. And there's a one of those posters that you can go around and stick on the board. So you got the steps, you got the lift, that does work, no need to press it. Oh, there's the BT tower over there, or used to be known as the BT tower. You can just see it in the distance. I think that's the BT tower. So that's where London Euston would be. Yeah. I have to say, overhead line, equipment, tip top. Fantastic. I haven't seen any missing wires yet. I hope not. Hope I don't see any, but you know, missing overhead line wires. But yeah, nice station, modern, clean, has all the right bits and pieces you need. Now, can you get to the street? I don't think you can. So you pop in over the building and have a look. Oh, okay, there's nothing there. Maybe not. Over. Where's the entrance then to the building? It's got to be over there, right? Oh, this is over here at the road. It must be down this little side passage here. That's where the entrance would be. It's not modelled out, which is, you know, it is what it is. Right, let's lock the doors. How far are we? We're getting there. Slowly. We're getting there. Okay, the next station stop is Highbury and Islington. That's where you'll see a bit of the East London line make an appearance, I think. Because I think there's a playable section of the... Was it East London line, South London line? On this route? I don't know my Overground too well, I have to be honest. But there is a playable section of another London Overground route from Highbury and Islington, or to Highbury and Islington. I think it goes to like Crystal Palace or something, right? I'm sure someone will clarify for me. Okay. I hope the performance of the route is satisfactory for you on you peeps watching on stream. It's running pretty smoothly with the AI I've got running on this route. Oh dear, spoke too soon. Oh dear, this route, this station's not good at all. I'm gonna have to get back in the cab, I think. Sit tight for a moment until the trains depart. And I can't look at the map, otherwise it will throw me out. So I'll just sit tight for a moment. Simon, probably my local because it's so well done. Stratford is cool too. I haven't had a look round Stratford. I have to be honest. So I look forward to getting to the end of the line. Kane and Jones, can you do my scenario? That's fine. I won't be doing the scenario on the stream tonight, no. But I'll probably have a look at it and on the Creators Club. I'm not going to make a video for it or live stream it if that's what you're asking. I don't do scenarios, I'm afraid. But off camera, I can happily take a look at it and see if it's any good fun. Right. Has the traffic cleared a little bit? Oh, a little bit, not much. One's gone. And there's two more there. Oh, come on, game. Work with me. Work with me. Yeah, so you got one going to West Croydon. What's this one going to? It likes looking. The performance of the route seems to be okay when you look in this direction. I think it's quite noticeable. But when you look that way, oh, it really struggles. Come on, game, work with me. You've got a cafe here at this platform. Yeah, so it's going to... This is the West London line then. Clapham Junction, I think. Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. West Croydon, that's the one. West Croydon. Platform 2, trains depart via Whitechapel. It's good to see the cafes there. I like that. There it is. That's what I need to see this bit. Yeah, the Windrush line. That's what it is. I presume it's the East London line, or is it called the East London line or South London line? It's one of those two, isn't it? Yeah, you got a depiction of this line simulated. Highbury and Islington. I think it goes to Dalston Junction. I think, right? Yeah. And then obviously, to carry on down to the likes of West Croydon, Crystal Palace, Clapham Junction as well. Right, that train's ready to scoot out of here. So let's go to street level, see what that's looking like. Oh dearie dear. Oh my god, what's happened to the road? It's well, it doesn't exist. God. Oh dear, that's oh no. Oh dear. Oh, that's a bit yeah. I'm not gonna swear, but that's pretty bad. Even Dovetail don't do it like that sometimes. Oh dear, I think we should get out of this station. Oh dear, that didn't look very good. The next station stop is Canonbury. Yeah, I think as far as performance and that scenery, I think that station is the worst. Which is a shame. I mean, the platform looks good, and you've got the Windrush trains coming in and out of that station, but yeah, scenery at ground level doesn't look too good. Kenny Jones, it's called Steam Diesels of the GWR. Well, I'll take a look at it. I don't know if I have all the DLC to run it installed. Steam. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't. I don't think I have Spirit of Steam or Peak Forest installed. I'm trying to cut down on the amount of memory this game is gobbling up on my console at the moment. Which is why there is a very annoying reason with a TSW6, because you've got to delete everything and reinstall it all over again, which is yeah, a bit of a pain, especially for those that have a slow internet connection. I remember when I had a slow ass internet a few years ago, and God, I remember installing all the DLC for was it Train Sim World 2? God, it took absolute hours. I think it took nearly an entire day to install. With the internet I have now, I think I can install everything from, you know, everything gone to being everything installed. I think in just under 2 hours, which yeah, it's still a long time, but it's much better than what I had many years ago. This is nice. Little station, I like this one. A little bit quieter this time. Good. Windrush line. Yeah, it does indeed go to Highbury and Islington. Ah, platform 1 only, actually. Oh, never knew that. Yeah, you got the stairs, the lift, so it's fully accessible. You got the signage you would expect. The gates are shut, so you can't access the road, I think. But from here you can, though, right? Yeah. Someone just looking at the posters. Maybe he's having a read of it. I don't know. 13% off rail fares. Oh, okay. Ah, you got an Overground timetable. Still a little bit on the blurry side. But again, look, you can get to the road. Good, I like that. Nice. Very good. You've got little flowers, trees, purple and blue bicycles. There's a bus and a car going about, so that's good. And some cars parked at the far side. Good. And over here you've got some London flats or studios. Terrace housing. Good, good. Looking a lot better at ground level. We're over 10 minutes late. Actually, no, we're way later than that. Oh God. The entire London Overground network has come to a standstill. No wonder the station's a bit quiet. Everything's all jammed up at some station. Okay, the next station stop is Dalston Kingsland. Got some graffiti on the walls there on the left hand side and the right hand side. It's good to see. Would be nice to have a bit more rubbish and things like scattered about the platforms. I mean, it's North East London after all, you know. It's not like, I mean, it's lovely to have everything all lovely and clean in real life, but you know, in the game, you like to see a bit of, you know, rubbish and things like that. Make it look a little bit grubby, you know. Not everything is squeaky clean. A bit of a downhill gradient here. It's fairly decent speed, you know, 40-45 miles an hour. It's pretty quick. I don't know how long it would take to do a complete journey from Richmond to Clapham to Stratford in Train Sim World, but I imagine it will take you over an hour, maybe, depending how busy the route will be, depending on the time of day, of course. Right, here we are, Dalston Kingsland. Let's unlock the doors and have a look around. keep clear. Okay. Little waiting area there. PS displays work. Got the route map. Signage. Yep. All good.
Please do not leave your luggage unattended on the station.
What's up here then? What's up here? Oh, hello. Wow, bigger than I thought. I've never been to any of these overground stations, so I'm a bit new to it. TFL branding. Oh, you got a cat. It's a cat. It's on guard. That's why he's got the cones protecting him. Stay away from me, he says. Oh, I can't go any further, but you can see... oh, yes, I can. Got the gate line there, people queuing up for tickets, looking at the PA displays, what time the next train is due. Go out to the street itself. Yeah, well done. There's even some shops there that you can see across the road there. Got the cars going about. Is that Canary Wharf down there? Is that the Gherkin? The Shard? Can't tell what those buildings are. I think that one where my cursor is either the Shard or the Gherkin, as it's known as. Oh no, that's Canary Wharf over there. Yeah. Interesting building there. I mean, I know a lot of these buildings are just copy and paste, but it's nice to get that feeling, you know, you're in a very built-up area, which is, of course, North East London, so... That's alright, Kane and Jones, no need to say sorry. It's not the end of the world, don't worry, I'll take a look at your scenario and see if I, yeah, see if I like it. But I don't make videos or do streams and things like that, so yeah, it's just not my not my gig. I think they're on Unreal 5, right? Oh, I'm not sure, Simon. I don't think they are. I think it's Unreal Engine 4 point something. I think the last time I heard about an Unreal Engine on Train Sim, I think it was 4.26 or something like that. But that was a fair old while ago. If they were going to do Train Sim World and Unreal Engine 5, I imagine I'd have to scrap everything and start again, or just upscale the current routes to look a little bit more, I don't know, flashy or realistic. Not really sure. Okay, the next station stop is Hackney Central. I think we just went under the East Coast Main Line. I heard a Thameslink train, I think, for some reason. I swear I heard a Thameslink train departing. Oh, sorry, Neo Reps. Apologies there, I didn't see you there. Looked like Simon's profile picture for a second, but it wasn't. Neo Reps. Apologies there. Come on, are you doing? Yes, model and this. Checks out. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if this game was on Unreal Engine 5, I think the quality of the graphics will be, you know, given a pick-me-up, that's for sure, and definitely the performance. Aside from that, I don't really know if anything else will need to happen to get this game to run on the Unreal Engine 5. The only thing I can imagine, if it is too difficult to, you know, just I don't know, cannibalise the routes to make them work on an Unreal Engine 5, I imagine we'll have to literally strip it down and start again. But I don't know. You know, they got Simulgraph and all that stuff running in the background with the trains, so I don't know if that's going to have an impact if the game was to ever be updated to Unreal Engine 5. But the Unreal Engine we got at the moment, it doesn't look too shabby. I mean, certainly with the new time of day system and the lighting, definitely that's been given a step forward compared to what it looks like on Train Sim 2. There can be no doubt about that. But of course, you always look forward to the game quality improving. So yeah, here we are at Hackney Central though. I think you can access the way in, right? Yeah, you can. You can just down a little side entrance here. Oh, okay, tucked away there. And there's the road here. Got your cars going about, and buses and taxis. Got a little park area here almost. Wow. What on earth is that noise? Sounds like a diesel electric locomotive. Where are all the buses? Geez, they're noisy buses. It's obviously the bus depot. Maybe not. Work is happening, that's for sure. You got the traffic lights there, portrayed. Very nice. Unless it's a maintenance facility for the buses. I don't know a lot about buses, so there you go. And down here you got another entrance. Alright, cool. I can't access it, but you can see there's a little cafe thing there, ticket machines, ticket barriers, and steps up to the platform. Good. Hi, Ben Davis. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Kane and Jones, when's the next stream? The next stream will take place on Monday, the 22nd of September. What I will be running, I have absolutely no idea, but it will be something. I just don't have a clue what it will be. Something Train Sim World, that's for sure. And probably something British, but or from the UK. The next station stop is Homerton. That's just over 800 yards away. The East London line, or whatever it's called, South London line, that's now gone, that's departed. What's this station here? What's that? Is that the West Coast Main Line? No, it's Hackney Downs, apologies. We're not too far from Stratford. Once we reach Stratford, that will be end of the line. And no, we're not going to do a service in the other direction. It'll take forever. Don't want the stream to go on for many, many hours. So I think just doing one run will give me a chance to take a look at the entirety of the route. And obviously when the extension is completed to Richmond, there's a plane in the sky there, you can see. Then yeah, obviously I'll do a stream looking at the Richmond section, or maybe I'll make a video on it. However I feel when that extension is available to us all, or to those who own the route. Okay. Here we are at Hackney Downs. Oh, sorry, Homerton, apologies. don't know why I'm getting my station names mixed up today. There's a bit of road that just ends, which is well, it would be nice if it was done a bit better. But I like that. Look, you got the little sign there, Homerton Passage under the railway. Little side street here, cars parked up. And you got obviously steps and a little ramp, if you like, rampway, walkway. To those that can't use steps, it's good. And then here's the entrance here, Homerton. Ticket machines there, route maps, and here's the main road. Lots of traffic about, loads of bikes and hideous e-scooters, and that's the way into the station. Good. I like what I see, and here's the other way up to the platform we're currently on. Nice, cool, very good job. What can we see? Yeah, that's the Shard over there. Yeah, I can see the Shard. And there, just behind this building, is Canary Wharf. Every time I think of Canary Wharf, I always think of the what's it called? The Torchwood Institute from Doctor Who many years ago. I think it was like 10. God, is it really nearly 20 years ago since that series of Doctor Who aired? You know, when you had the Daleks and coming out of the and invading Canary Wharf. Yeah, every time I think of that tower in I forget what the tower is actually called, but it's obviously modelled in the game. Every time I think of it, I just think of it as the Torchwood Institute. Like, there are people in that tower investigating extraterrestrial life. Obviously it's not. Torchwood doesn't exist in real life. But in the Doctor Who world, it very much does. The next station is Hackney Wick. I think that station, Hackney Wick, we're going to, I think it got upgraded for the 2012 London Olympics, if I'm not mistaken. And then I think it got upgraded again to be step-free, accessible. Ooh, I want to say 5, 6, maybe 7 years ago. I'm not sure, but I remember Jeff Marshall. He did a video on Hackney Wick Central, but it was long after the Olympic Games were done and dusted. But we're getting very close now to Stratford as we're pulling into Hackney Wick Station. Where's the stop sign? Where is it? Oh, there it is. I could just make it out. Stop here. On the marks. Good. Oh, looking at a tree. Right, welcome to Hackney Wick. Right. Oh, it's industrial over here, isn't it? Well, you got loads of graffiti around here. You can tell you're in Hackney. Industrial area there, local business or rubbish facility, I'm not sure. You got the huge underpass under the train tracks. God, look at that graffiti, man. Whew. I can't get the camera over there, that's a bit of a shame, but yeah, you can see there's a local industry dotted about the place. I imagine the station building looks decent from the outside, and obviously the inside, it's very modern. In the station interior, you got ticket machines and newspapers. I think that's meant to be a ticket office. God, that must be a sad place to work. Look at it. It's like you're in, I don't know. It's like you're locked away in a little room and you're not allowed to come out. Doesn't look a very nice place. I'm sure it looks much nicer in real life. But yeah, you got the TfL branded posters, usual kind of stuff, signage, route maps. I think it's, wow, you can really have a look around this place, can't you? You can get lost. You got the lift down here in the corner. There's the other lift. There's a fire extinguisher down there. And then there's the steps and the lift to the platform. Yeah, this. I mean, Hackney Wick I appreciate because it's obviously up to date, but it lacks a bit of character for me, which I don't really like. But you know, that's how modern station architecture look these days. Now, what can we see from up high? There's the Olympic Park. Canary Wharf over there again. And there's the Olympic Stadium, or West Ham's stadium. What's it called now? The London Stadium. Obviously, very pleased with last weekend's result on Saturday night with Tottenham demolishing West Ham, literally hammering the Hammers at the London Stadium. As you can imagine, after the game, I had a good old East End knees up. Very pleased with the result for Tottenham. 3-0 win. First time Spurs won at the London Stadium since 2019 for you there. So yeah, couldn't have picked a better time to take a look at this route. The next and the final stop will be Stratford International. Stratford. Getting carried away. Right, I'm going to come to a stop here because I just want to take a look around. I know I shouldn't stop here, but I can and I will do so. So right, what have we got here? One of the canals. Yeah, the water texture don't look very... I mean, it does look good. It just... maybe it's the lighting. It just doesn't look very nice up close. In the distance, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, you can see a lot of the new buildings that have been built in the past decade or so since the Olympic Games have taken place. You know, like the greenery around here. There's a stadium. Fun fact, West Ham actually have to rent to play at that stadium. Sadly, they only pay £2.5 million a year. I mean, the rest of this, that's just to use the stadium. I think the stadium maintenance itself is actually paid by us, the taxpayer, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. See a plane going overhead there. What's going on up here then? Oh, got some patriotism going on here. Patriotism. Flags being displayed. Buses going across the road. One stopped at a bus stop. This is obviously the way into the stadium, I take it. But that's the closest you're going to get to the London Stadium in Train Sim World. Imagine if you poke your head from a poke your camera from a bush or something, you can get a pretty good shot of the train or the stadium in one view. I think on this set of tracks up here that the DLR will make an appearance, and in fact there's one there. at Stratford DLR, and it's come from Woolwich Arsenal. So the DLR is included as AI, which is a really nice touch, I have to say. They, the developer Incredible Trains can just, leave them out. But the fact it's been actually brought to life in some way, it's really, really cool. Hopefully we could see one as we trundle into Stratford. This is where the route performance is going to take a bit of a hit because there's going to be a load of other trains at Stratford. You've got Great Anglia, Elizabeth Line, a couple of tube lines as well. Stop at Stratford. So I'm going to take a look at train level. I think there is the tracks that the DLR use that go in there. I don't know what that building is. Is that the aquatic centre? I don't know. But it's good to see it's modelled, whatever it is. Unless it's a arena or something. I swear it's like an aquatic centre, right? I'm sure someone will tell me. Or I'll just look it up and find out. I love the foliage all around on the ground there. Oh, there's an Elizabeth Line train. You can just see it now coming into the station. Couldn't have timed that any better. Yeah, you can see the road there modelled fairly well. There's traffic lights. Yeah, Stratford is looks very, very good. There's a DLR. You can just see it there. Look, it's just pulled into its platform. I think it goes. I think that building there is where passengers can get their tickets and board the DLR. Obviously, that's not fully modelled, but at least the exterior is portrayed. And then you can hear a Bakerloo Line train as well, simulating one of the two, or was it three, tube lines. But here we are, trundling to our final stopping point, Stratford. Here we go, end of the line. Alright, let's take a look around Stratford then. Just two platforms for the overground services. PIS displays are included. Oyster pads, route maps, the appropriate signage you would expect to see are all present and correct. And because it's a big long platform, you could come onto this platform too and have a look at the trains trundling in and out. I think it's Greater Anglia that stops here at platform 12. Yeah, pretty darn good. You got steps down here. Oh, I wonder if you can access any of the other platforms via the steps. Where does this one go to? Is that to the other platform? No, it's to it's nowhere. Okay, never mind. I think that meant to go to the road, but obviously it's not fully modelled. What's down here? This is to the other platform. Yep, peekaboo. This one here. Yeah, there's the tube train there, look, that's just pulled in. So it looks like you can go for a good old walk about and look at the other trains going about its day's duties. Just doing a little bit of peekaboo. Yep, there's a tube train. There's no PIS display, so you will have to kind of guess which train, like which tube line it is. I can hear a train coming in. Whoop. There's a Greater Anglia service. It's unbranded, of course. Oh, frame rate's really poor. I can hear another tube train. And there's the Elizabeth line. You can see it there. It's got the correct branding. It's a little bit low res, but the correct branding is installed, and even the PIS displays are working as well. So it's very busy and very varied at Stratford. Just trying to hold still so the game doesn't kill me. But yeah, very, very busy. I like the fact the PIS displays are correct as well. That's cool. And obviously you got another tube train, platform here. You got lifts as well. They're not fully modelled, the lifts, but you know, you got the Elizabeth line trains, you got Greater Anglia services, and this is where the DLR would stop here. Obviously there isn't one now, but I did see a DLR pull into this platform as we came into Richmond. You can see there's the Elizabeth line. Off it goes. Goodbye. You can hear an underground train, but I can't see it, so... Oh, there it is. There it is. So yeah. It's busy, but it's also very performance intensive. That can be no doubt. So right, let's return to our train and close the doors. Oh well, we're facing the wrong way. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. Alright. Sweet. Phew. I'm pleased the game managed to hold itself together. But that concludes this one and only journey on the London Overground Mildmay line, or North London line, however you wish to call it. We went from Willesden Junction, stopping at Kensal Rise, Brondesbury Park, Brondesbury, West Hampstead, Finchley Road and Frognall, Hampstead Heath, Gospel Oak, Kentish Town West, Camden Road, Caledonian Road and Barnsbury, Highbury and Islington, Canonbury, Dalston, Kingsland, Hackney Central, Homerton, Hackney Wick, and finally Stratford. Yeah, it's good. It's pretty darn good. There are a few issues with it. Obviously, it's not fully modelled the line yet. The multiple unit, yeah, I mean, it's it's part of the Capital Star family of trains, so it's very familiar to what you would expect from the Southern Trains or the Gatwick Express 387. Sounds could do with a little bit of a freshening up. The route itself, I've got to say, is pretty good. Pretty darn good. Scenery is pretty good, very good. I'm lost for words, really. It's much better than I thought it was. There is a few elements of scenery that need a bit of tinkering, a bit of tidying up, and the performance of the route certainly needs a bit of a check-up. But other than that, very, very impressed, I have to say. This is the first route from what is Incredible Trains. Yeah, if they could keep that level of quality up, maybe make another Overground route or something like that. Yeah, I'd really appreciate it, because yeah, it's first outing in Train Sim World. This new developer has got off to a pretty good start. It's good. There's this little bits and pieces here that need a bit of tinkering and cleaning up. But yeah, I would give it, for now, I think a 7.5 out of 10. I think is satisfactory. Yeah, once the full line is fully modelled in the game and the performance gets cleaned up a bit, then yeah, I would say it's close-ish to Just Trains' products, for example. or Alan Thompson Simulations Manchester Airport commuter. But yeah, there we go. That concludes this stream on the London Overground Mild Main Line, or North London Line, however you wish to call it. Should you get it on a discount, I would say. Get it on a discount. And if the full line is fully replicated in TrainSim World, then I would say, yeah, pick it up for $24.99. But in its current condition, I would say get it on a discount. It's a good route, good timetable. I have nothing more to say. So that concludes this stream. If you'd enjoyed it, feel free to hit the thumbs up button below, and if you are watching for the first time, I'd appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Take care.